stroke MotoGP era. Predicted race pace around the high 121s, that's based on Miguel Oliveira's brilliant speed and consistency in FP4 yesterday. Locked and loaded, Johan Zarco engages Ducati's brilliant whole shot device.
MotoGP 2021 has been quite the spectacle. What comes next in the 8th chapter? The German Grand Prix is underway and it's a rocket start there on the outside for Zarco, but Quartararo's coming through. It might well be Aleix Espargaro. Marquez has got at the inside line as well. He's up to second.
Marquez drops Quartararo's shoulder on the inside and Marquez into second place. The dream start then from the front row for Aprilia's Aleix Espargaro. Quartararo back in fourth already, Zarco third.
The Aprilia of Aleix Espargaro leads them through turns 3 and turn 4. He's slightly wide now with the approach to turn 5. Excellent start from him. Quartararo pushed back to 4th. The two Frenchmen then 3rd and 4th ahead of Miller and Miguel Oliveira in 6th.
Marc Marquez surely is going to want to try and get to an Aleix Espargaro quickly here. He loves to be leading in the Sachsenring. It's the position he's so accustomed to being in. Jack Miller there in 5th place, trying to get a way through on Fabio Quartararo. They sweep up through turns 9 and 10. These fast left-handers, and they'll attack the Ralph Walman curve for the first time. Blind entry, flat out in 4th gear on a MotoGP bike, and it's Aleix Espargaro on the Aprilia that leads down the hill into turn 12 for the first time.
Zarco thought about a move, he wasn't close enough on Marc Marquez. It's as you were. Now will he have a look up the inside? He's not close enough into turn 13 in the background. Brad Binder, oh he is! He's having a lunge, Marc Marquez. In the meantime, Binder, great start from him. He's up to 7th ahead of Martin, but Marquez leads at the end of lap 1 here in Germany.
It's a familiar sight at the Sachsenring. Marc Marquez on the 93 Repsol Honda leading the way. He takes the lead from Aleix Espargaro. Quartararo having a real good joust there with Jack Miller. Quartararo pinches back 4th place in the first corner.
Miguel Oliveira just struggling to get going in the early stages of this. He's 6th, he's got it. His team. We start the final lap of the race here in Valencia. Here comes Jack Miller. He's coming through like a rocket and he leads. Can he get the bike stopped into turn 1?
With the wind behind him and a bit of slipstream as well, he runs in wide. Can he hold it? Morbidelli's got the inside line for turn 2, but Miller leaves his braking extra late. No, Morbidelli pinches it back. On the cutback, that was lovely. Morbidelli then is saying, I'm not giving this one up just yet. Miller, will he have a look into turn 4? You bet he will. Up the inside he goes. It's a last lap humdinger here in Valencia. Jack Miller then. Morbidelli at turn 5. There's no room there, but he finds room. Brilliant. How aggressive was that from Franco Morbidelli? It's all on the line here in Valencia. Mir on the brink of the world title. But who will take the win here?
Awesome last lap already, and we've got another half minute to go. Mir's on his final lap. To MotoGP glory. I thought there was a move coming there into turn 8, but he thinks better of it.
Now then, Jack Miller. Is there going to be any way through? Can he be close enough to try and pinch the inside line through turn number 11? He's going to try and line it up through turn 10. Is he going to be close enough? Here we go. Oh no! They almost touch. How close was that? Now then, will Miller be able to try and slipstream Morbidelli's Yamaha out of the final corner? Or is Morbidelli going to cling on to a brilliant victory here?
That was a clever defensive move from Franco Morbidelli into turn 11, and Jack's now got to somehow find any time at all. I don't think he's close enough. Mir's on the brink of the MotoGP World Championship. It's going to be a drag to the line for the race win. Who will take it out of the last corner? Here comes Miller in the slipstream. Will he be close enough? He's not. Morbidelli wins in Valencia. Miller's second. Mate, all over the tail end of him. Petrucci with a rocket start. He's up 7 places to 12th. His teammate Lecuona up to 15th as well.
Disaster for 2 of the Yamahas. Vinales started P21. He's in P21 now. Franco Morbidelli had a shocking first lap. He's last, down in 22nd place. But Marc Marquez drops down through this fast sweeping turn 7 for the second time, and he leads in Germany.
Here's the move into turn 13 from Marc Marquez. He came from a long way back to get that one nailed as well. Excellent stuff. He's got that feeling back. This is the battle for second then. Zarco just behind him. He'll be keen now to get past Aleix Espargaro. No one will want to let Marc Marquez out of their sights. Aleix Espargaro with some excellent drive though. Down the hill. He pulls up alongside Marc Marquez. He's going to have a look. He's through. Brilliant from Aleix.
Nothing wrong with Aprilia's corner speed. Aleix Espargaro's touched upon that all weekend, so he's back in the lead. Marquez is going to try and fight back through at turn 13. He made this move on the previous lap. He's made it again. Twitchy by Aleix Espargaro's Aprilia. He gathers it all back up, but Marquez will lead at the end of the second lap.
Here comes Zarco though. Look at the Ducati power. He's got the inside line now. Can he get through? No. Look at Miller. Miller again up the inside, and Fabio Quartararo in the battle for fourth.
Maverick Vinales had a nightmare second. That was the contact there between Quartararo and Miller as they came out of the first corner. Vinales made a mistake. He did a 125 flat. That's dumped him to the back of the pack.
Mir's up to 12th from 16th on the grid, but still a lot of work for him to do. Alex Rins, his teammate, a bit further up in 8th. Martin 9th. Nakagami at the moment not really doing anything with that soft tyre so far. He's 10th.
So we've seen how good Marquez is, particularly in that final corner already. On the first 2 laps, he's pinched the lead from Aleix Espargaro, and this time can Aleix Espargaro be close enough to retaliate on Marquez down the hill into turn 12, just like he did last time around. It looks like Marquez has got a bit of a buffer this time, 5 or 6 bike lengths as they climb up towards turn 10.
Looking back from Aleix Espargaro to Johann Zarco, Espargaro was quietly confident that they had the fight for the podium and maybe even the win. Here comes Zarco then trying to find a way through, but it's that familiar sight up front. It's like rolling back the years here. Marc Marquez leading at the Sachsenring circuit.
And this time he won't have to make an overtake on Espargaro into the final corner because there was no way through for Aleix on the down the hill into turn 12. So lap 3 to be completed. It will be Marc Marquez who sets the fastest lap of the race, a 1:22.190, less than a tenth quicker than Espargaro behind him.
Back there then Fabio Quartararo, not where he wanted to be on the 4th lap of this German Grand Prix. In the background, Nico Lecuona's just made a move on his temporary teammate Petrucci for 13th.
You're right, Steve Van Binder, he was the real hard charger. He is a Sunday man. He got the gloves off very early on. He's right on the rear tyre now of his teammate Miguel Oliveira. Oliveira's made no progress so far. Started P6, he's circulating in 6th place right now.
Jack Miller in 4th, the factory Ducati rider, looking to find a way through on Zarco. We're on board with the Aussie now. This is the area where Miller was suffering throughout the weekend. Sector 3. Can he get on terms though with Johann Zarco and make a move through turn 12?
Yeah, it was the rear stability here as you're carrying a lot of speed on the left-hand side of the tyre. The wheel spin, Miller just couldn't get that rear tyre hooked up. He was brilliant in sector 1 all weekend. Now Aleix Espargaro's running another move down the hill, the brakes into turn 12 on Marc Marquez. No, Marquez just that little bit later on the brakes, but again there, it looked like the Aprilia man had the better corner speed and momentum through turn number 11.
Oh, Miguel Oliveira now puts a move on Fabio Quartararo. The Frenchman then dropping down into 6th place. Yamaha not where they want to be across the board.
Yeah, Oliveira's got into his groove now. He's just set the fastest lap of the race, a 1:22.029. That was a couple of tenths quicker than the race leader, Marc Marquez. That's why he was able to comfortably ease on through Quartararo.
Miguel Oliveira there then, 22 flat. They're still some way off that all-time lap record set by Marc Marquez. Oh dear, what's happened here? Alex Marquez and Danilo Petrucci have had a coming together at turn 1.
They had contact at the season's opening Grand Prix at turn 2, the second corner of the entire campaign. Petrucci and Alex Marquez, not the time for Petrucci to be chewing dirty. He needs results to keep his seat in that KTM ride. It just looks like, well, they're both blaming each other, of course, as you'd expect. Completely conflicting opinions. Like Petrucci, he's not had the best of luck this weekend. He was badly balked in qualifying by Nea Bastianini yesterday, and he's been tangled with Alex Marquez, the pair of them out.
Oliveira's lining up a move. We just saw further back on Jack Miller. We're on board with it now. Will we see the nose there of Miguel Oliveira? Aleix Espargaro also thinking about another nibble at Marc Marquez out front.
Maverick Vinales is going to be frustrated again. The only men that are quicker than him on circuit right now are the men in the top 10. He's much faster than anybody else ahead of him, but he's down in 22nd place after that early mistake dumped him to last.
Across the line we go, on board with Aleix Espargaro on the approach to turn number 1. Brad Binder thinking about a move on Fabio Quartararo. Alex Rins doing a great job in the early stages of this one in 8th as well. We've got all 6 manufacturers inside the top 8 right now, and they're all very, very close. Martin is holding off Joan Mir. Mir's getting frustrated in 10th place.
Not the easiest motorcycle to pass anywhere, is it, the Ducati, but where it's so one line around here as well. That'll be a tough pass for Joan Mir. Simon, you've got some thoughts?
Yeah, guys, looking at the times, they're doing between half and 3/4 of a second slower than they can on those new tyres in a relatively new. They're doing faster than that yesterday with 20 laps on. So I really think Mark's got to the front and trying to manage, to make sure he finishes.
Yeah, thanks thanks for that, Simon. Also, to add to that, some of the guys that have got the better pace are mired behind other bikes. The likes of Quartararo and Oliveira can't really get into that true race pace, although Oliveira is hunting down Jack Miller at the moment.
Salvadori's crashed. Morbidelli and Vignales at one spot. He was running in 18th place. Lorenzo Salvadori, he's down at turn 10. That's a fast old tumble for the Aprilia. Lap 6 completed. Marquez and Aleix Espargaro exchange their own personal best laps in this Grand Prix. The slightly quicker man was Marquez, your race leader,
And has got more speed at the moment than Quartararo. Just cannot find a way through on the Monster Energy Yamaha rider. Rins is still there as well. Then Martin and Mir joining them. It's Paul Espargaro.
Taki Nakagami really didn't capitalise on the extra performance of that software tyre at the start of this race. He missed the start, and unfortunately he's got an awful lot of work to do now to benefit from the medium from the software tyre combination. Nakagami down in 12th place. He was only a tenth slower than Marquez the over the line last time around.
Here's the crash from Salvadori down, and as Matt says, this is a quick place to be coming off. Losing the front end, luckily, he's absolutely fine.
Imperion, orang Jogja yang ingin mulai jualan online, Dion butuh nama email toko buku Dion.
So back at the front, it's Marc Marquez who leads on lap 7 from the Aprilia of Aleix Espargaro. Under pressure is Johan Zarco. A couple of rear end twitches on this lap from the Pramac Ducati rider. He's just cutting maybe a technical 2 adrift now with Aleix for the time being.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing in the lap times at all. I mean, Marquez at 1:22.1, likewise Aleix Espargaro, and then Paul Espargaro in 11th, Nakagami in 12th, they're doing 1:22.2s. They're all running identical pace, the top men. Nothing to split between them whatsoever.
How long before the cream rises to the top though? Jack Miller, what a lunge that is. If he can get that to stick, it's an excellent effort. He's slightly wide, but that's brilliant. Jack Miller, the Aussie, just seeing the door open there from the Frenchman Johan Zarco, and he's through into third.
We talked about riders having a shock. Simon Craybar is just reporting from pit lane. There are a few spits of rain. Let's hope they aren't just a few spits and they're not going to disrupt this German Grand Prix. Taking on guys having an absolute nightmare. The Italian, his championship charge is running out of momentum here. He's in 15th right now. Bagnaia, he's a second behind Rossi.
Psychologically, spits of rain appear a lot more frequently on the helmet of the MotoGP rider than they would do if you were standing still. There'll be a few riders who won't be spooked by it, there might be others that are. That did not go to plan. That start for Zarco initially. Quartararo got away well, but then he just got beaten up. Marquez straight up the inside, sat up Quartararo, he lost momentum there as well. Let's look at it from Miguel Oliveira's perspective.
Quartararo got the initial jump, didn't he? And then Aleix Espargaro got up the inside, and then Marquez just spearing and arrowing that Repsol Honda to the tiniest of gaps. He picked up Fabio Quartararo. He knew that move was coming from Marquez. He was always going to be aggressive.
Meanwhile, the riders have just shot past us in the commentary box. It's like a Moto3 race here as they complete at lap 8. At the front, you can see here Jack Miller now is eyeing up a move on Aleix Espargaro, and he's got a train forming behind him. Zarco, Oliveira and Quartararo keen to make the move. Just further back there, Juan Mir is finally through on Jorge Martin and has moved up into 9th place.
Yeah, he had to work hard for that pass. He had to be patient, didn't he, Mir?
The way this race is going is really good news for Juan Mir. The white flag has been displayed. Now that means that at any point now you can come in to change for wets if you so wish to, because we might have a few spots of rain out there on circuit. This race is playing into the hands of Juan Mir, who found something this morning. He'll be able to see the leader and he'll be thinking, hang on, this actually could turn into quite the day.
I just wonder with those few rain spots falling, Marquez has got to hurry up big time here. Look at the gap he's pulled on Aleix Espargaro. It's almost a second out of nowhere. Over the line, Marquez was leading by just a quarter of a second, and in 3 seconds he's pulled the pin. The Repsol Honda man, he's just decided to go for it now, potentially with rain coming. He's a second clear of Aleix Espargaro out of nowhere. He's gapped the pack.
Paul Espargaro is through on Martin. Oliveira is through on Zarco. Oliveira now starting to charge. Jack Miller trying to find a way through. He had to. The white flag with the red cross. Rain falling. And
Yeah, you can see the spots are on the camera lens at the first corner.
Drama. Here comes Oliveira. That's brave. On the curbs. There are spots of rain falling. And he's slings it up the inside on the curbs, Miguel Oliveira.
Yeah, I just wonder here whether this is just making Aleix Espargaro a little bit tentative because he's losing ground, he's losing places, hand over fist. The spots of rain just seem to be disturbing the Aprilia man. Unbelievable. Can you believe this? Can you believe what we're seeing here after a scorching weekend? Racing incident then between Petrucci and Alex Marquez. So Marc Marquez has got his head down here now. He's 1.5 seconds clear of Jack Miller in Sector 2. Simon.
Guys, this is just nobody more is managing tyres anymore. They're just saying, let's use them up before it rains.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go out, all out attack, and if you're comfortable with mixed conditions, that's what you need to do. Here comes Miguel Oliveira. He's going to have a look. He's not quite close enough to get through on Jack Miller.